Dang. Seems like it's working. Let's check YouTube. Yep, it's working. Alright, I'll be checking every now and then. For now, let's begin. So, this is my character. She's a vanguard. I took some assault rifle training. I'm not sure if I should have, but seems like I should have. Seems like a nice idea for Andronica. She's gonna be some rough around the edges renegade, because she ran with a little sense in here. Let's play. I love this game.
I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Wesley. You gotta give yourself a help.
How do you walk in here? Just throw a grenade. Oh god. Don't mind me. Sorry. No plastic.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Well, maybe the Council wants to see what we do.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I always wondered, why was Nihilus here except for Shepard? Did they think Saren was going rogue?
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself.
Huh.
You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
Well, let's see. Just do your job. I'll be playing somewhat renegade, but she's still not a total douchebag. Let's try to do your job.
Info's on a need-to-know basis, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Okay, that
Understood,
was not
Commander.
total douchebag answer. I like it. I'll check the stream, and I'll never do it again. Just do your job. Yeah.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit.
Hey,
There's
Jenkins.
something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
I need Algia. A little calibrate. Hello.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up and we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble.
Reasonable.
You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Torfin. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Let's see.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Look, in like half an hour, that's not gonna be interesting anymore.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's see what this Niles has to say.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Let's talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Let's show restraint.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Someone with her background would see that as a threat here.
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Let's see.
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I'll try not to make this into a clown show, but what I really want to know is what's going on with Anderson walk pattern. Every time I see him, he looks like he's carrying some giant gun in his pants. It's weighing him down.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
Reasonable?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander.
Excuse me?
This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
What is this question? Why did we tell the Council? Because I want to be friends with them. You sound worried.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Why?
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
I was impressed when I studied the reports from Torfin. A grim business, but you got the job done. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
It sounds reasonable.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Yeah, this cautious approach makes sense for Andronica. Well, she's also gonna be doing some badass things, but mostly in the second game, yeah? Let's talk about proteins.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society. And without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
A big problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Hello, Ashley. Pizza if a counterman's girl is a woman. I wouldn't.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Things just got real.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Let's see what this thing...
Engaging stealth systems.
SR1.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
I'm a Vanguard, that's what I do.
survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Yeah, I will not be choosing the renegade options that are just like, I don't trust the aliens.
Ship perimeter secure.
Makes no sense. Let's do pistols. Marksman. When do I unlock shotguns? Way over there. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, done. You're gonna be our sentinel. Which you are. A simple soldier. Enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna
Place
use
it on
this
his
one.
hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
I like that they keep doing this wiggle with their face things.
What
the
the
Turians.
hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
In every game they're gonna do this wiggle when they're angry or disturbed. And they keep it up. It's fun. Improved sightings. Improved sightings for what? Definitely not for a pistol, it seems. And not for assault rifle either. Well, I'm gonna be using pistols for a long time, it seems. Next level I should put an assault rifle. I took them, so I should use them.
Oh god, what happened here?
Jam cans! No! I know you have 5 seconds. Alright, you don't reload in this. By the way, what's the gameplay? Hardcore. Yeah, let's skip hardcore. I don't trust Mass Effect 1.
Rip right through his shields. Never had a chance.
No.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, man.
Yeah. For now, I'm gonna play it cool, then she'll start losing her cool.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Andronica prioritize close range. That's what I'll be doing. I never understood this. Like, this looks like goddamn torture. Very bad way to go. And they just keep doing it to civilians. Can't you not, like, inject them with something? Why do we need to do that?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Hello, not my girlfriend.
I need a status report, now.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
No idea.
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
There goes
Coming
there.
with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon.
And you carry an empty
Luckily,
hand.
He's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Well, let's fucking do it, damn it. Ah, she's a simple soldier, yeah? Let's do a soul train. It needs 2 points or something? Okay, seems like it needs 2 points. I already did that.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
We're not gonna discuss this, are we? We should have. Okay, let's try the shotgun. I say taking my assault rifle out. Like in the original Mass Effect 1, assault guns were great, and shotguns were trash. Just nothing. Okay. that's not a shotgun. No, it isn't. Let's put more into Vanguard, or no. Yeah, let's do more. I want shotgun. Oh yeah, the focus problem. I'm not unlocking those shotguns, am I?
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Yep, makes sense.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
They go. I want some shotguns. Which does more damage. Because that's what she's prioritizing. Andronica is all about damage. Damage to herself
Looks
too.
like they hit the camp
Because I'm
hard.
gonna be somewhat
Place
polyamorous
for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
and a cheater or something. Gonna romance Liara, then choose somebody else for the second
Oh
game.
God, they're still alive.
Maybe romance Liara again at the front.
What did the Geth do to them?
And I think the audio was perfect, and I ruined it. So let's do it like this. Sorry for the coughing. That's surprisingly not often. I have no abilities. Just a shotgun. Ha, what? Ha! A giant spike turned our people into monsters that look like zombies.
That door. It's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Oh. Don't worry. I know how to play this game. Oh no. That's very hard.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
The Maker? Is this Dragon Age 1?
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Oh, so I heard.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you believe that there's an option to punch the guy?
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Don't worry. We'll all do. I say checking painkillers. Another shotgun, another assault rifle. I need a better assault rifle. There is no better. That's the best one. No pistols. Less damage. Oh, 2 Turian friends. 2 Turians.
Saren.
Oh, what's left of him? Seems like. Look at this.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh yeah. Sounds like it.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
I am looking. Oh, is there photo mode? Yeah, there's photo mode in this too. Seems to be somewhat limited. How do I actually move? Seems like I don't. Okay, our first sighting of the Reaper. Range, eh? I don't remember if there's friendly fire in here. I seem to remember there is. Oh, I actually have abilities. Warp and throw. Oh yeah, I saw those. I should have... I'm an idiot. If anybody's watching, know that I'm an idiot.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
The beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
Yep. That's exactly what he did. Let's check this.
You ditch work, then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Do that. Damn, that's a nice shotgun. Some goodies there. Oh, shut up, you. Personal rounds. Can add those rounds to my shotgun. Let's fucking do it. Let's do that too. And just one escape. By the way, where's the ability that teleports me while I explode? I don't remember how it's called. Oh, come on. Whatever it is now. As I said, I'm gonna be... I've played Mass Effect 2 and 3 for too long. I assumed it will curl around. It does not. Not in this game. So far, so good. One day I'll be using these things appropriately. How to use Omnigel here? I completely forgot. I think there's a button for Omnigel.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Too late, man. You have a lazy janitor who's seen you. Don't underestimate us lazy people. Okay, defuse the bombs. Let's go.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
I can clearly see it hitting them. One less to worry about. Oh, god damn it. Okay, what's the... V. Okay. Disarm. Isn't there one on this side? I don't get it. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, 3 minutes is plenty. I ran and disarmed the farthest one. No. Can't wait for the second game when I don't even have weapons I can't use properly. Another one somewhere here. As you can see, I'm not some kind of expert. Just like playing it. Yeah, I don't need sniper rifles. Assault rifles are still extremely good here. Storage locker. A better pistol. Is always welcome. Shock absorbers. Let's do it. Also can't wait for Carnifex. But it's not in this game. At least not in its perfect variant. Never tried Carnifex in the third game, by the way. Always took Paladin. Paladin doesn't feel right, even though it does the job. When Paladin shoots, it's like the big delay and that and just does pew pew. Doesn't feel like a heavy gun. Feels like you press something and it does damage. Maybe I'll explain it in the first game.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
If you think about it, Caden should have been Shepard. I remember romancing this guy as my previous female character. the full Paragon one. Well, it's only fun or not.
No, don't touch it. It's too...
And we don't have a beacon, we don't have a Spectre. We have nothing. Accusations, so we got.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
I like how casual she is. Oh yeah, he's throwing shit around again. Happens every Thursday.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like shit, probably.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
No need to throw the blame around.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I don't suppose it occurred to you that Eden Prime has medical facilities.
Listen, you're better off in this infirmary than in any hospital on Eden Prime. Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves.
Hey, you.
I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Yeah, you're always in the mess.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Good. Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
What reason?
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Uh-huh.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We do, but how do you think that looks? Hey, hello. We lost the Spectre and our commander has visions of Geth slaughtering everybody. No, we never heard of PTSD. They were military.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Yeah, the ambassador. Very helpful person he is. It's strange that no matter what you do, Gina ends up as a counselor. You barely have any choice in this. Why even give you a choice of that?
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
There's nothing we could have done to save him.
No, I know that, but I don't have to like it. It's been a hell of a shakedown, Cruz. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Keep what to yourself?
Whatever's going on, the captain can handle it.
Absolutely, Commander. Anything else before we head ashore?
We're headed for the Citadel. When we get done with business, you and I should work out a Liberty rotation.
Some of the crew could use it, Commander.
I don't want to be a jackass to King.
Yes, Commander? Is there something
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
What's in this area in the ship of SR-1 Normandy? There's a room in SR-2. Nothing in SR-1? Just nothing. Hello, Ashley?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Let's keep this attitude.
When your number comes up, it's over. His did.
That's grim, Commander. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Not after Torfin. That must have been hell.
Well, after Torfin, she went and became a mercenary for Blue Suns. She enjoyed some of it.
Every time you kill, it gets a little easier.
With all due respect, I'm glad you're on our side.
How's
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I need to go speak with Joker.
Goodbye, Commander.
No, speak with Joker? No. Andronica, you don't understand. It's my playthrough. In my playthrough, we don't speak with the Joker. I'm thinking about adding a count how many times I spoke with the Joker. It's gonna be in single digits. Because I will not ever speak with that stupid fucking idiot. Ever. Fuck the Joker. That was my Vanguard moment. equip Ashley. Please don't equip her to me. I want my Azari girlfriend.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
I mean, I will, and I do respect that.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
He's got extremely expensive stuff. A lot of it. Grenade upgrades, barely use them. Yeah, I have more than my chocolate saving funds in real life. Okay, let's sell all sniper rifles I got. Let's sell the excess. Yeah, now I still barely have anything. Let's go talk to Adams, I believe. Yep, he is here. He'll grow a full head of hair by the third game.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander. Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Do I still get fatigued? I'm a disabled person and I can run more than that. I enjoy her look. Though I wish I could make different casual attire or choose one. That is. Open the damn door.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
I'm not. Oh god, I'm talking to Joker. I don't remember that. I think just like Wolverine, my psyche tries to take everything hurtful away from my head. So I don't remember talking to Joker, ever.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
This game is like what? 10, 12, 14 years old? And still look great. Looks great.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Seren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
You assume.
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
They're blind
I'm not
motherfuckers
gonna
then.
sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Seren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on
I don't
Eden
think she
Prime was
cares.
a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yeah. Ugine is the most hateable character, right next to Joker. Hydra system.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Like punching her with those 27 pounds of muscles on your finger alone.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
I never understood who this consort even is, like, what she does. Is she a therapist of some kind?
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Hey, Kalen.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind.
Why?
I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
I like asking him about it, even if it's somewhat rude.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
I'm standing here asking you about your people. Like, if I didn't care, I'd go away.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Excuse.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
They have 4 eyes?
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
About ambassador status.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
I like this dude.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Can I speak to Elcor?
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak,
he's not that cocky.
Volus ambassador.
I'm stupid.
Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Why do you call me EarthClan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Tell me about Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
So you two are complete opposites.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
I don't like Volus as they presented here and the other games. They're always the same, cranky cowards. That's not a good representation. Not every other race is like that. Not every Asari is seductive.
Allow me to be your guide.
Like Arya can't seem to keep harassing in one place. But every Volus is a cranky asshole. Let's see the consort. I said before, Andronica is a bit on the poly side. So I'll take this as an opportunity to look into consort well-being. Let's see. That's words. That's Citadel Tower. I love this place, and I hate that we never see it in Mass Effect 2. And I believe we fight somewhere near it in Mass Effect 3. That's kinda it. That door leads to the information broker, I believe. Yep. Hello, Barlavon. Oh, by the way, Barlavon is not a cranky asshole. I was wrong.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard.
Oh, he's cranky.
You were at
Just
Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Okay.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Yeah, it's entirely legal, of course.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
He should not be worried about that.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
I should go.
Okay, yeah.
Goodbye, Commander.
I was wrong. He's still cranky, but he's not an asshole. Oh god, I don't want to talk to... that's a Hanar, I think. They have this long, verbose talking point pattern. I'd not enjoy those. I should remember where the keeper is, where that keeper is. I will need that later. This let's play will be slow and methodical. I don't. Another one? Yeah, maybe. I think Avina knows where the concert is. Huh?
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
And I had to believe it all.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
I needed general information, not specific about the statue. Oh, come on, Shepard.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? But why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
He goes in and rearranges your office space. And I happened to be where I need to be.
Welcome, I am Naelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
I recognize you as one of the possible candidates in my bet today.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
I mean, would she?
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
She sounds like one of those new age fucking scam artists. Where's James Randi? We need a short bearded man to go in here. That's gonna be my next character.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
By your voice tone, I think she's too generous with weed that she gives to you.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again.
Naelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Catchy walk cycle. Can't keep her ass in line.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
If I have time, I'll speak with her.
Well, don't wait too long. She'll be waiting upstairs if you choose to go.
I'm choosing to go. I need to know what that L-Corp dude had in...
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Why? Oh, okay. Those are all her workers. At least I hope. Hello, consort. Well, my Peregrine character had accidental lesbian experience with you. This one is here on purpose.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
Are you interested?
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
My expertise is throwing grenades and shooting shotguns. I'm very interested what you want to do.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
She's getting touchy already.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
And you will stop hugging me, I hope.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me. Please, Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
Like, me as a person, I would hate if that happened. Like, I go to some wishy-washy voodoo mystic, whatever the fuck. She gets so touchy, huggy, inappropriate. But Andronica, I think Andronica liked it. Where's the like button? Okay, also, where's the shotgun store? I need a shotgun store. I have to speak to Hannah, am I? Okay. Let's go to Presidium and meet Garrus. Hello, Garrus.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the council waiting.
They won't listen to me. And let's say, I don't think Andronica will be very Spectre-like. I don't think she's gonna be a Spectre in the second game. I don't see no reason.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Well, that's why everybody doesn't like Hanar. Or, no, Hanar are the jellyfish flying people. Elcor are giant, emotionless voice people. I think I'm right.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Yeah, Udina never saw a good day in his life, it seems.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the ward.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
I like how Udina and Harkin are friends. Makes perfect sense.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
What's about Harkin?
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, Alcohol and drug use? The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. C-Sec is better off.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Yeah, I don't think the answer, so would I, suits me or her. Like, she's ruthless, but not that ruthless. Hmm?
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance? I like that fountain. It's very soothing. You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
What are those, cherry trees? I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Hmm. Foreshadowing is a literary device that foreshadows the stairs.
That guy's up to something.
What?
Hello,
Oh,
Churban.
no, I wasn't.
Churban?
Never mind.
Oh god. Me as a Russian should not say that word.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself.
Mm-hmm.
So long, and good luck with this.
I have much work myself.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without...
Seems like we're not the only ones looking into Saren. I'll go to Cora then first. Good thing I already spoke to the Volus. I suck at names. Volcharen. Dun 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 dun.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
And I hate quite a lot more things. Hello, Keeper.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the Keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel. though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the Council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using a...
Nice. Level. Can I unlock shotguns now? Please? Unlock 1 point in shotguns. 1. And 2 points in Intimidate, because she's gonna be an intimidating presence. If she was a Fallout character, she'd be one of those perks. I believe it's called Horrifying Presence.
Told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Oh god, no.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
The right to move freely? Yes. The right to tell everybody to follow your religion? Well, no. There are a lot of religious preachers in this series. Honor, Batarian, Human, I believe. No, another Batarian in the third game. Third game. I'm sorry. Financial dictator.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Stop talking.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation, so I am going to let you have it for free.
Huh?
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the CSEC Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me about
more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? but they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Reasonable man.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, you. Sell me some of your guns. You Squidward.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so.
The buying in this game is just atrocious. Yes, get me a license. Get me a license for this gun. I have no money. I have nothing, man. I have a consort hog. I can scrub myself and sell it in my bathwater. No, I can go straight to Korra then. Good. I'm gonna be assassinated there. That's a shop. And I still have no goddamn
That's her.
money. Get me my giant ass shotgun.
Shields down.
Clear. Too many lights, too much noise.
You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is. A lot of traffic here. How fast do you think those cars are going?
Okay, you didn't got anything to say?
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the view.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it. A million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women shaking their asses on a stage. I can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
You think it's expensive to live here?
Let's relax. I went here on a mission, relaxed.
I got business here, but not with you. Commander, what do you want?
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this data pad.
You are
It
a drunk
shows where I
fuck,
got
okay.
my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
I know
His
exactly
name
what he is.
Zeltan. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand women, Kate. You can keep the Presidium. This is where the action is.
And you do?
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? Because I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
My foot goes up your mouth.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Shut the
Just
fuck
tell me
up.
where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
I don't give a fuck.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Hello, big-ass Krogan with a machine gun.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers
Goodbye.
have to stay. Enjoy the club.
Oh, I do. I be tight.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. But he's just messing with our heads.
He ain't, that's true. And Saren fucked him up, that's also true. That's why Saren was chosen in the first place. I need to get to C-Sec. Oh, there's gonna be a fight here. And there's probably, yeah, there's a keeper here. I say as if I didn't see the giant ass keeper sign. Okay. Emily Wong.
Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Sure.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
I sure I will. I sure I will.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
How can they keep tabs on all of this? The Presidium may as well be on another planet.
There is definitely a gap between their presentation and what's here. Tracking rivals must be a nightmare.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just another drop in a bucket they already can't carry.
They must figure us for one more gang of F&Gs looking for a handout.
I doubt it's personal. It's gotta be a balancing act, like every other government.
Alright, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
Aye, aye, Commander.
What the hell is FNG? I'm too much of a outsider to know, I think. Med clinic door.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Hello, Garrus. Hello, dead people. Oh, thug. Got thugged, aren't you?
Area secured.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren?
I think it might. Dr. Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren, or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we heard about him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
We're doing that. We're definitely doing that. Oh yeah. Pretty mediocre squad. but that's only for now. You guy are needed to leave. Garrus, you are damage dealer. Aside from me, of course. Shepard, you're Shepard. 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 Yeah, we need to go to the academy.
It's even bigger than it looks.
Hello, Lang.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? Torfin was a case study during my training. I can't believe you took out the whole base. Amazing.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of them
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
I'm real busy. Shooting ass, taking names.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Well, they have that experienced mechanic, you know? Someone should give him a gun. Hey Rex, long time no see.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
I'm going after Fist. I don't want you getting in my way.
Now I recognize you. Commander Shepard from the Alliance. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
And now I have a very unbalanced squad. But I like it nonetheless. Come on. Yeah, he does need shotguns. He always takes them. I'm doing shotguns around here. And anyone blue? Speaking of blue, Presidium locations, consort chambers, embassies. Yeah. Let's go to that dude, and then they'll go to consort. Let's establish my reputation as someone who goes after Asari first, ask questions later. That sounds stupid. Come on, come on. Hello, you big bastard.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, this should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Just make sure you leave Shayera out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. Anxious request. Please, human.
So long.
Farewell. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
I mean, I don't want anyone smeared, even if she's a wishy-washy voodoo new age person who's going to bed me in 5 seconds. Yeah, that's a spoiler. If you help her... What was that? If you help her and press the wrong button, your character goes to bed with the consort. I did not know that. So I was like, I choose the Paragon. I'm a big Paragon. I choose the Paragon and then go to bed. I'm like, what the hell? That character was supposed to be straight, and she dated Caden. Hey, yeah.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember it.
What drew you back to the Citadel and to the console?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it.
Really? I hadn't seen any other humans working here, but I didn't want to ask.
No doubt you were just the first of many to come. It's only a matter of time now that your species is spreading its wings.
You tell me only Asari came to her? Strange indeed. Other species have he-whales, you know.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. You never hide your strength either. It serves you well, terrifies your foes. Few will dare to stand against you. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Okay, fortune teller.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
Let's relax together. Why not? Nice. Exactly what I needed. Neck touching. Oh no. I pressed the grenade button.
Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you.
Okay. You've done enough.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
I hope. Any of you got commentary?
I get the feeling they're not used to seeing Krogan walking around up here.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium. Mostly for show, not much crime up here.
Can I change the squad? No. I want to know what Ashley thinks. Ashley is all like straight and shit. Straight people are weird. I'll keep her. Hello, rapid transit. Okay. We need to go get that quarry. First we get the fist. Then we find out what the quarry at. Hey you, where's the quarry at?
Fist knows we're coming.
I'm on it!
Okay. God damn it. That Krogan isn't fucking around. Looks like using this shit. No, I don't know why. Assault rifle is the best choice here. I'm not equipped to go against the Krogan yet. Yeah, but still the best weapon here. I didn't even put any points into it.
Good as new.
Fist had a good thing going here. Too bad he got greedy.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Oh god. What was going on? Shadow Fist. Interested in some piston?
All patched up.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait! I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Welcome, says Andronica. Well, I as a person disagree. Oh fuck. Hammerhead rounds. Phasic rounds. Can I even use tactical armor? I will be able to use medium armor. Okay, okay.
Anything you want, you can find for sale in the wards. Legal.
There are a few unlicensed vendors who operate out of the markets here. Sometimes they have good stuff for sale.
Only sometimes? Yeah, we're gonna be known as Assault Gun Crew. Assault Rifle Foundation. The inventors of Ghost Gun that turns you to ghost. But not like that guy who believed he will turn into ghost. I don't remember his name, but he believed that after his death he will turn into the ghost of a children cartoon. And that he must kill as many people as possible to do so. Oh yes.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The
Stop.
deal's off.
Why are they touching her? Stop touching people.
Powering up.
Fuck, I don't think I ever died here. Before.
All patched up.
Ow. Intimidate as much as possible, and tactical armor. Where is it? Melee damage. I don't have. Oh, I will have armor. sultry, alright. Don't need that. I prefer more.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
Someone who saved your life.
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
I guess I owe you. But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
My previous character romanced Stanley for the first time in my life.
You're not making my life easy,
That's cool.
Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Okay.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
What kind of evidence did you find? How'd you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
I won't.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
I'll take the rarest of all the teams. I never took Ashley and Tali together. I barely took Tali anywhere, except the bed. And only once. Okay, let's do more combat armor. Someone got to use it. And assault rifles. I should not be the only one good at them. Heavy armor, okay. Well, she's good with pistols, shotguns, and basic armor. Pistols it is. And quarry and machinist. Machinist, I don't know. Okay. About me, I got 0. I got fucking 0. I'm finishing this and finishing the stream, I think. My neck starts to hurt. Presidium, here I come. I think I did all the quests. Yes, yes, reporter, unusual reading. Scan the keepers. 7 out of 20. God damn.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
And not now. I don't have enough intimidation to do it. The little tower. Get me there. And now, Captain.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
I can take Saren down.
Send me.
The commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
She speaks reason, even if loudly.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Step forward, girl.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle, those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
She'll be grateful.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Good.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Great. Do I get a level? I don't get a level. Okay. I'll get to Normandy, and I'm finishing this today. Got D&D to prep for. But the docks. I need the docks. The docks. Docks. I seem to remember that I need to go to CSEC Academy and ride the lift up. I think that's the one. Yeah.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma cluster.
Hades Gamma.
When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Hello, guys.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans.
You mean my
We
girlfriend?
don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre.
La 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 la.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can...
Nobody cares about this human Torian Krogan. You care about it way too much. I'm my own person. I don't give a fuck what race you.
Stand
Just like I'm
by,
doing.
shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and
Who
gets
asked
taken
you?
down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Let's keep this short.
Crew, this is Commander Shepard. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
And that will have to do for the day. See ya, people.